Hello everybody, my name is Aaron aka AaronPullin'Teeth.
An Extreme Rules match and is for the WWE Women's Championship.
Welcome back to the WWE 2K22 Universe Mode, and we are finally at the horror show Extreme Rules, kind of fitting for October time, don't you think? And we are kicking things off with the Raw Women's Championship Extreme Rules match. Every single match tonight has some form of gimmick, most of which are variations on Extreme Rules, no disqualifications, that sort of thing, but there are a few others thrown in there. But we are kicking things off tonight with a normal, basic Extreme Rules match for the Women's Championship. Rhea Ripley will be taking on AJ Lee. We've got some absolute bangers tonight, and the entire card, there's 12 matches in total, which means 4 matches per episode, 3 episodes, all for the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. Kind of fits perfectly in the whole theme thing of, 3 per week like we do with the shows. But anyway, moving on from that, all 3 shows will be represented tonight. The main event this evening is Brock Lesnar versus Kyle O'Reilly. That will be your main event of the entire show, but we've got a long way to go before we get there, folks. Us kicking off tonight, Rhea Ripley will be challenging AJ Lee. We've seen Rhea step up to AJ recently a few times, making her presence known. But can she take the championship away from AJ? Time will tell. AJ's been a fighting champion since getting that championship. She has refused to let it go. She won it after the last pay-per-view, after Money in the Bank, where there was a huge multi-person match for the championship, in which Liv Morgan, I believe, walked away as champion. Did she? Did Liv Morgan walk away as champion? It's been a while, I can't remember, but Liv Morgan was involved in the match, so was Kaylee Ray, so was Trish Stratus. But AJ won the women's Money in the Bank and decided to cash it in the next night on Raw and won the championship. Well, this crowd seems to have it in here for AJ. They are chanting for Rhea. Chanting, Rhea's gonna kill you. Guess we'll find out. Over to Greg.
And introducing the champion from Jersey City, New Jersey, she is the WWE Women's Champion, AJ Lee.
AJ Lee will be defending that championship against Rhea. Can she hold on to it tonight? Taking one final big look at that belt. Maybe it's the last time she's going to see it. We know Rhea's going to have the size and strength advantage. AJ's going to have a speed and probably technical advantage. Let's see how this goes. It's Extreme Rules, so no countouts, no disqualifications, weapons illegal. They could do whatever the hell they want to each other in this ring. As Rhea tried to go for big knees early, AJ though way too fresh. Not even a single move been done to her as of yet, so she was able to counter that very easily. Ramming Rhea into the buckle. And AJ now waiting for Rhea to charge in. Got a caught. Head scissors into a Hurricane Rana. Follows her in. Springboard leg drop attempt. Doesn't quite connect. She misjudged that. But she skips over Rhea. Easy for me to say. Middle rope. Dives in for a Rana. Is caught. Power bomb from Rhea. That was brutal. Got AJ up and tosses her away from one side of the ring to the other. AJ trying to escape though. Drop kicks out the knee of Rhea. AJ springboards off the top. Moonsault, but Rhea gets up. AJ's miscalculating a few things here on some of these dives. Rhea German drops AJ high on the head. How many of these competitors tonight do we think are actually going to bring weapons out? You'd think they would. It's encouraged, but it's not necessarily a necessity here. Unlike in a few of the matches later tonight, where certain implements are going to be needed. For example, when Jeff Hardy meets Kevin Owens later tonight, they are going to need a ladder. It's TLC. As well as when the John Club meet Pretty Big, it's going to be a tag team table match. Therefore, tables will be needed. And at the same time, when Hangman Adam Page meets Nick Gage in their final confrontation, that's inside a steel cage. As you can see, we've got some big matches coming up. Whereas a few of them, like this one, weapons are legal and encouraged, but not necessities. Whereas in matches like that, the implements are going to be necessities. AJ went for a spinning back kick. Rhea caught it. Rhea's caught her. Completely pump handle. Riptide already. Hooks her into the pin. That's a nice pin. Keeps AJ away from the ropes. And Rhea almost won that quickly. Rhea was very close to walking away as champion. Just like that. But now she sits back on it. A camel clutch really sitting out on it there. Wrenching back. But AJ able to get to her knees. Now to her feet. And she breaks the grip. She does. Snapmares are over. AJ strikes. Spins Rhea around. Got a caught. Edge-o-matic there from AJ Lee. And AJ springboards. Goes for a senton. But Rhea well out of the way in time. AJ charges in. No jumping clothesline. AJ's been going for dives a lot. Not been helping her. Look, straight out of the ring. AJ going for a weapon. Rhea, though, stopping her before she's able to grab anything out from under the ring. Rhea goes for a stomp, though. AJ kicks the back of the leg. Charges in. Doesn't land. Leg caught. Spins her around. Nice takeover. AJ now gets Rhea back to her feet. Kick to the ribs. Elbow strike. Rhea tanks through it. Another big forearm. Throws AJ into the ring. Rhea follows her in. Rhea's not wanting weapons involved here, quite interestingly. AJ went for the weapon. Rhea said no. AJ, though, she's got a caught. She's got a caught with a Black Widow. Maybe they aren't going to need any weapons. Maybe it's going to backfire on Rhea. AJ's got it locked in. And now she's got some torque on it, but Rhea manages to slip out into a sidewalk slam. And now Rhea escapes to the floor. Maybe Rhea's changed her mind on that weapons thing. AJ getting out of the ring, but Rhea's got a baseball bat. AJ kicks her to stop it. That bat is out, though. It's on the floor. Strikes there from Rhea. She's got a caught. 10:31. Oh, drops her flat backed on the floor. That's got to hurt. Now throws her into the stairs. I was about to say into the post, but no. Square on those steps. Rhea showing her power, showing her dominance over AJ right now. Rhea going back to the ring, actually. I thought she was going for that bat, but no, she went for the ring instead. AJ's going for the bat. AJ not afraid, and Rhea slips out of the ring. Tries to stoke her, but no, AJ connects with that bat. Strikes Rhea in the back of the head, and Rhea's piercing German suplexes AJ. Back of her head lands on the baseball bat. That was brutal. And Rhea's going for that submission now. AJ might be unconscious after that German suplex on the back of her head ricocheted off the baseball bat. AJ might be out. Is Rhea about to become women's champion? Is she going to do it? She's got that submission tightly locked in, but AJ slips out. Slips out the back door, goes through Rhea's legs. Rhea still fighting, goes for a super kick, doesn't connect. AJ kick to the ribs, DDT! They're fighting well over that bat right now, and AJ standing slice, bread! Back of Rhea's head hits the bat now. Smart move, 1, 2, throw! Rhea pops the shoulder up at the last possible second. I thought AJ had it there. She's setting up. What's she thinking? Black Widow! Black Widow, she's got it locked in. Is AJ going to retain? Look at the torque on it. Can Rhea survive? No, she can't. Rhea has to tap out. AJ Lee walking away as champion. AJ gets the victory. Rhea went for that riptide very early. Rhea looked very impressive in that match. But the second AJ hit that standing sliced bread in the back of Rhea's head, ricocheted off that baseball bat. Look, right here. Bang! The back of Rhea's head hits that bat, and that was it. Rhea was out from that moment. She managed to pop the shoulder up, but she was kind of out on her feet. AJ locks in the Black Widow, and that was all she wrote. It was only a matter of time before Rhea had to tap out. Valiant effort from Rhea Ripley, but still.
Here's your winner, and still the WWE Women's Champion, AJ Lee.
Who's going to be next to step up to AJ? We'll find out on Raw. Well, folks, we are back, and we have got ourselves a huge triple threat match coming up next. If you guys have followed SmackDown over the past few weeks, you will be aware of what's been going on with RVD, Cesaro, and Kofi Kingston. Kofi and Cesaro had one of the best matches of Universe Mode on SmackDown this past week. But tonight, RVD's back in the mix, and we have got ourselves a three-way contest. You got to think whoever walks away as the victor is going to be able to lay claim to a championship opportunity. You got to wonder who, though. Who's going to walk away as the top dog in this one? But we know who's got next for the Undisputed Championship. He claimed it on SmackDown. Roman Reigns has got next in line for that. But that doesn't stop these guys from maybe going after a mid-card championship. There is always the IC title. One of the best championships in the game, and of course it's known as the Workhorse Championship, and you could say all three of these men are workhorses. All three of them could lay claim to a championship. All three of them could lay claim to the moniker of Workhorse of SmackDown. So that might be the ideal title for them to go after. But we're going to see who's going to walk away tonight as a victor. It's going to be some stiff competition. We've seen how hard it was for Cesaro and Kofi. They're one apiece. And RVD can beat anybody on any given night. He's proven that over a long career. And here comes Kofi Kingston. Former Mr. Money in the Bank. He won the Money in the Bank ladder match at Money in the Bank and cashed it in the same night and then came up short. So Kofi knows what he's doing. He's good in multi-man matches. He also has one of the biggest wins over Cesaro in recent weeks, but Cesaro got the win this week. Speaking of, look, Cesaro right in the shot there. It seems the crowd are on Kofi's side tonight. The crowd want Kingston to get the victory. Was a Kingston good friend, Xavier Woods, is the Cruiserweight Champion, even if the Cruiserweight Championship is not being defended tonight. We haven't seen much for the Cruiserweight Championship since early on in the season, to be honest. But it might come back in the next pay-per-view cycle, who knows? Time will tell. But for now, these three men, referee rings the bell, and here we go! And Cesaro goes straight for RVD. These two have had a problem with each other. Kofi standing back and just taunting. While RVD snake eyes to Cesaro, and RVD sees Kofi, comes charging in, but Kofi drops him with a jawbreaker. He saw it coming. Kofi stomping to the arm now. Tries to follow Cesaro in, but Cesaro's caught him. Up on the shoulders. Slams him down. And now RVD just playing to the crowd. Extreme Rules has got to be something that RVD is going to feel at home. This event was essentially named as a sort of predecessor, not a predecessor. Nice gut wrench gut wrench powerbomb even, easy for me to say. This event sort of came about because of the success of ECW, and ECW is where RVD called home. RVD was Mr. ECW for a long time. He held their TV championship longer than anybody. He had some of the best rivalries, some of the best moments. And then when ECW and WCW invaded the WWE, RVD was one of the standouts of that entire situation. Especially on the Alliance side, RVD probably came out of the Alliance side looking better than anybody else. And he still has his fans here tonight, as you can see there. Kofi, DDT, planting Cesaro, and Kofi comes in now after RVD. He's going to go for DDT for Rob as well, but Rob stops it, stops the momentum, rolls through, flips out, arm drag takeover. These are three of the most athletic guys, three of the most athletically gifted superstars on the entire SmackDown roster. On the shoulders now, and dropped over the ropes, hot shot style, and Cesaro charges at RVD, multiple strikes, shots to the ribs, more forearms, and there's an uppercut. Kofi trying to play to the crowd, but Cesaro catches him. He's going gut wrenched. This is a dangerous gut wrench suplex. RVD catches Cesaro coming in there, multiple kicks, goes for the super kick, doesn't connect. Cesaro just sort of made a whiff there a little bit. Rammed into the buckle now. And now multiple punches. Look at this. The quick fire rights from Cesaro and an uppercut. Kofi getting back to his feet on the outside now. And it looks like Kofi's going to bring in some weaponry here. Divorce cut by RVD. Kofi's got a sledgehammer. What's Kofi going to think? The crowd want tables, but RVD just got his ribs cracked with that sledgehammer shot there. And RVD is back to his feet. Sleeper slam. Cesaro played to the crowd now. It seems to be a theme in this match. One competitor plays to the crowd. Somebody else comes and makes them pay for it. Kofi was going a little bit crazy there, but he's caught. RVD, gut wrench powerbomb again. Kofi slits out behind. Edge-o-matic from Kofi. Cesaro now is going caught. He's going for the Ricola bomb. Ricola power bomb. Kofi dropped down. Cesaro's got the sledgehammer, goes for RVD again. Rob stops it. Springboard, goes for the Savate kick. Doesn't connect. Cesaro sidestepped. Throws Rob into the corner. Follows him in, sits him up top. Oh, nice punch to the face. And again, and Rob crumples to the floor. All three competitors down on the outside now. Cesaro going for some more weaponry. He's got himself a chair. Oh, Rob stops that though. Cesaro goes for some more rights. Kofi's coming in at the opposite side. Kofi now. Oh, he thought about maybe a dive, but he decided against it. He's waiting in the ring. RVD comes in. Kofi meets him. Thrown back out into the apron. Nice hot shot there. Right into the waiting, well, seats, I suppose, of Cesaro. They're swinging that chair violently. RVD rolls out of the way. Clothesline. Standing Cesaro back to his feet. Kick to the ribs. Kofi's coming out there with that sledgehammer. RVD though. Snap suplex on the floor. Right into the Kofi's waiting arms with the sledgehammer. Both Kofi and Rob going for weapon shots, and Cesaro's fighting. Oh God, Kofi just clocked in the head. RVD seemingly trying to block there. Holding the chair up to block. Oh, goes for another headshot, but no, Kofi survived that time. Throws Rob into the corner. RVD with the up kick. Kofi, I think, might have clocked his head off the stairs then. He definitely clocked his ribs off it. Shot to the back of the head with that steel chair to RVD. Rob, though, getting up, kicks the chair out of Cesaro's hands. Look how bent that chair is. Cesaro thrown back into the ring. Kofi's got the chair, goes for a shot to Rob. Rob stops it. Throws Kofi into the stairs. And RVD then throws Cesaro into the stairs. RVD's got the chair. Clocks it on Cesaro's ankles while Kofi stands him up. Cesaro now thrown to the opposite side. RVD's got the sledgehammer. Oh, goes for Kofi. Kofi blocks. Kofi goes for a neck breaker. Rob slides out the back. Kicks to the ribs. Throws Kofi into the ring. Oh, turns around to a sledgehammer shot. RVD the bulldog. Kofi's out of the ring now. RVD goes for those kicks again. Kofi firing them back. Kofi a little quicker. Cesaro's there trying to stop it. Kofi with the back elbow. They got thrown into the right into the barricade. Easy for me to say. Well, it's a modified camel clutch to Cesaro. RVD's got himself that sledgehammer. He's trying to swing it. Kofi and Cesaro getting out of the way every time. Oh! That sledgehammer shot sent Kofi into the stairs. Kofi throwing Rob away though. Cesaro. Nice there. Freak accident style slam. Oh, it goes for Kofi's knee. And then the other. Oh, standing moonsault attempt didn't connect and he got hit with the sledgehammer for his efforts. Now the brawl continues. RVD thrown out of the way. Cesaro throws Kofi into the steps. This match does have to end in the ring. I don't believe that it's Falls Count Anywhere. We do have a few Falls Count Anywhere matches tonight, but this is not one of them. This will have to end by a pinfall submission in the ring. Cesaro reverse suplex to Rob. Oh, and another sledgehammer shot to the ribs. Oh, Cesaro head scissor takeover. That's not something you see very often from the Swiss Superman. Kofi now thrown away. Cesaro cracks RVD in the ribs again. RVD's been hitting the ribs multiple times with that sledgehammer. Bulldog again from Rob. Oh, spins Kofi around. RVD now poisoned rounder on the floor. Good God. Look, sledgehammer shot again. Multiple sledgehammer shots seemingly to the hand while Cesaro works the arm as well. Running European uppercut. RVD got the block up. But he's thrown into the post. I think Rob might be bleeding. Cesaro now finally getting back in the ring. Somebody had to. But Kofi goes for Rob instead. Throws Rob away to the opposite side. Cesaro seems to be focused on getting that sledgehammer. Kofi DDT to Rob on the floor. Rob goes for a running clothesline. Got caught. Oh, but sledgehammer shot to the ribs again. Dropkick attempt doesn't work. RVD is having a bad night here, but there's another sledgehammer shot, this time to Cesaro. Cesaro back with that head scissor takeover. It worked last time, might not work again. Now ground and pound from the Swiss Superman. The strongest man in this match. Though RVD's no slouch either. Cesaro I think's busted open now. Pushed away. Power in the legs of Cesaro. Power in the legs of all three of these men, let's be real. RVD's ribs have taken a real hammering tonight. Oh, Kofi, I think he just got clocked in the face with it. I think that sledgehammer shot just clocked Kofi square in the head. Rob now sends Cesaro into the ring, follows him in. Oh, running European uppercut out of nowhere. And RVD powers away from Cesaro. He might have been thinking sharpshooter or maybe swing. RVD snap suplex. Kofi's in there with the sledgehammer and goes for the elbow or the knee. Well, that cut is on the side of RVD's head. It's kind of nasty. What is RVD thinking? He's going out seemingly to talk trash to Cesaro. No, he's going out for a weapon. He's got himself a baseball bat. Oh, but he got caught into a straitjacket German suplex. These three men just do not want to get in the ring, do they? Oh, God. Into the stairs. Two of these men are bleeding. RVD and Cesaro. Kofi getting back in the ring. Probably the smartest one here. Goes for the sledgehammer. RVD follows him in. Oh, but Rob gets caught with another shot to the ribs with that sledgehammer. RVD's ribs have got to be wrecked here tonight. Cesaro. He's got Kofi caught. He's got him in the air. Delayed it. Squatting up with a suplex. Look at this. Nice landing there. RVD showing off for the crowd. Cesaro now ground and pound. Oh, and Kofi rolls out, and RVD German hooks it in for the bridge. 1, 2. No, Cesaro popped that shoulder up. Last possible second. RVD now. Kawada kicks. Takes Cesaro down. Rob's going up top. Rob's going to top. He's thinking 5-star. His ribs though have got to be killing him. He connects though perfectly. Cover. 1, 2. No! Cesaro kicked out of the 5-star frog splash. But Rob's going back up. Is he thinking another? He is! A second, but Kofi's back in the ring. 1, 2. Where's Kofi? Kofi, what was he doing? Whatever Kofi was doing, he wasn't paying enough attention. And the second 5-star frog splash got the victory. I think this was the first one. 1, 2. Yeah, there's the kick out. There's the second. Let's see what Kofi does here. Kofi slide out of the ring, and he realized there was a pin attempt, dives back in. I don't know what Kofi was thinking. He went out of the ring. RVD's ribs have got to be killing him with the amount of sledgehammer shots he took. But he is walking away victorious tonight at Extreme Rules. Kind of feels fitting. Well, folks, we are back and it is steel cage time. Ladies and gentlemen, the ultimate back and forth feud on ECW. Hangman Adam Page and Nick fucking Gage. Tonight they go one-on-one to settle the score here at Extreme Rules. It is steel cage time. These two have really been battling quite ferociously over the past few weeks. It all started in the first episode of ECW, where Hangman Adam Page won himself a huge 8-man battle royal. And Nick Gage took offense to that. Nick said that he should have won it, that Hangman was not really a true victor in that match, that Hangman just got lucky. And then Nick Gage went to beat Hangman one-on-one on 2 separate occasions, which brought them to essentially a 2-1. But then Hangman turned it all around on the last episode of ECW, beating Nick Gage, bringing it to technically 2 apiece. So tonight is the rubber match. Tonight we find out who is really the better man, Gage or Page. Both locked in a cage. There's going to be absolutely nowhere for these men to go. And you bet your bottom dollar that was entirely done intentionally. Gage versus Page in a cage. What else could I have really done? What else could the booking committee really have done? Cage being lowered now. Bell rings. Here we go. Nowhere for these men to go. And Spinebuster to start things off. Nick Gage. It looks like he's already trying to climb out. Escape is a viable option here. Nick Gage trying to get out of there. Rammed knee first. It's somewhat of an extension of how these two's feud officially started. Throwing people out of the ring, and now a way to win the feud is to escape to the outside of the ring. It felt kind of like a nice rounded point. Everything kind of came together perfectly, really, with this feud, let's be honest. Hangman, springboard forearm attempt. Gage sidesteps him, now taking full advantage. Stomping on the hand now. Gage ramming the back of Hangman's head into the mat. Standing the cowboy up. He's got him caught. Underhook attempt, but no. Hangman trying to fight out of it. Shots to the ribs of Gage. Goes behind. German! Almost into the door. It's quite dangerous. If you throw him through the door and his feet hit the floor, then he wins. There's a lot of rhyming going on here. Hangman trying to escape now, trying to climb to the top of the cage. Gage back to his feet. He's caught Hangman. He goes to the back of the ankle. And now to the back of the knee. Oh, but a kick away. Hangman. Moonsault. It turns it to a crossbody instead. There's the moonsault. We know that Hangman can fly when he wants to. His flying game is going to be better than Nick Gage's. And honestly, this environment might favour Hangman more than Nick Gage. Granted, they are locked inside this metal structure, but Nick Gage, he tends to thrive more when you can just get any weapon you want and start swinging it. That's his main environment. Locked in a cage here with a few more restrictions, that feels more like Hangman's level. Although if Nick Gage could start mastering more ways to use that metal structure to his advantage, like he just did there, ramming Hangman's knee into it, Gage might be able to turn the advantage back into his favour. Oh, Tombstone! Tombstone from the Hangman, perfectly connected. Planting Gage. And now he's trying to escape again. He's trying to climb back out. It's only a matter of time. He's almost out there. But again, back to the back of the knee. Nick Gage is not going to let Hangman escape easily. He's clubbing at Hangman's legs, like really over and over and over again. But Hangman is staying up there. He finally turns it around. And Hangman trying to escape again, not jumping back down like he did last time with the crossbody. But this is giving Gage the perfect opportunity to really wail on Hangman's legs. And if Gage takes out those legs from Hangman, there's not much he could do. Electric chair. Perfectly executed electric chair from Nick Gage there. We're back more with the rhyming again. My God, you can't escape it in this match. More brutal strikes there to the Hangman. And he's going for the choke breaker. He's going for the choke breaker, but Hangman escapes. Whiffs the chop though. Whipped it to the ropes. Both men clock heads. Neither goes down. Both these are legit tough guys. Guys who could take an absolute beating and keep swinging. They've both prided themselves on it. As Hangman has recently famously said, he is still here through everything. He is still here. But Nick Gage is not going to be trifled with. Nick Gage is going to try to escape now. Gage is on top of the cage. Gage is on top of the cage. Gage is trying to escape. He's almost out. Hangman climbing up after him. Hangman now clocks Gage while he's on top. Hangman not going to let it happen, but Gage kicking him away. Kicks Hangman off. Is Gage going to settle things here? He's trying back to get out. Hangman though back up. Not quite yet. Hangman's not finished just yet. But Gage again kicking him away. Hangman taking multiple falls off that top rope while Gage tries to escape this cage. And he's getting so dangerously close, but Hangman keeps stopping him. Hangman not going to let it happen, but Gage again fights Hangman off for the third time. But Hangman won't stay down. Hangman's taken brutal fall after brutal fall, but he keeps getting up. He keeps getting back to his feet. I think he might have got him. Multiple strikes to the hip there. So many, he's got his leg. He's pulling Gage back into the ring. He's got Gage back onto the right side of the cage again. Both men on the top rope. Both men teetering on that top rope. Gage though goes, rams Hangman face first into the cage structure. And again. And Hangman falls. Another time Hangman has dropped. And Gage now free to climb. He's up top. Is he going to escape? He's trying. But Hangman's getting back to his feet again. Gage just can't seem to keep Hangman down. He's so dangerously close to getting out. Oh, Hangman just at the last possible second stopping Gage. But Gage again kicking Hangman away. Hangman's slower and slower every time he tries to get back to his feet. And I think Gage has done it. Gage just manages to escape. And he's dropping down. There's nothing Hangman can do to stop him. He gets out of the cage. Hangman just left staring. Valiant effort from the Hangman though. He kept climbing. He kept getting back to his feet. He would not stay down. This camera angle is god awful. It's just so that like 3 guys in the back corner. Who's decided this was a good camera angle? Keep your finger off the switch, Dunn. My God.
Here is your winner, Nick Buck N. Gage.
Gage walks away as the victor in this feud. My God, he had to early earn it. See Hangman in the ring. Well, after that brutal cage match, we have ourselves
And is for the Hardcore Championship.
well, it's a variation on an Extreme Rules match. It is a hardcore match. And here is MGK. We have seen for the past few weeks MGK and Ilya Dragunov have been at each other's throats. Last Raw, they brawled backstage in one of the more brutal encounters we have had here in Universe Mode. But tonight, the championship is finally on the line. Machine Gun Kelly finally gets his shot at the Hardcore Championship and at Ilya Dragunov. We will see how he does tonight with the title on the line. He has held his own with Dragunov, somewhat surprisingly. We have found that he has himself a team. He has himself a team called the Headbangers. So he's probably getting trained by those 2 individuals, the Headbangers, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he is up to task to take on the champion in a championship match. He could be, but time will tell. Let's get the champion out here. The Hardcore Champion. The man who probably never expected to find himself here tonight facing Machine Gun Kelly, but you know, as once was famously said by the great Jim Ross, anything can happen here in the WWE. You got to expect the unexpected. And the Hardcore Champion has found himself defending his championship at Extreme Rules, the pay-per-view that realistically should fit the Hardcore title better than any, against a musician. Not a trained wrestler. Someone who stepped into Universe Mode and has somehow found himself in a good enough position to fight for a championship. It surprised everybody, don't get me wrong. Look, credit where credit is due. He is here tonight and he is doing his damnedest to win the Hardcore title. But in order to do so, he will have to go through this man. And Ilya Dragunov is not an easy man to beat on any given night. Hardcore Rules, Hardcore Champion. Let's send it to Greg, shall we, for the introductions. Oh, we got ourselves the fancy little graphic first. I always forget about the fancy little graphic. Anyway, Greg, go.
Introducing the challenger from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 174 pounds, Machine Gun Kelly. And introducing the champion from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 187 pounds. He is the Hardcore Champion, Ilya Dragunov.
So Dragunov has a little bit in the way of weight here. But Machine Gun Kelly's got a little bit more in terms of height and reach. We know Dragunov can fight in this kind of environment. He won the title in this kind of environment. But we saw that Machine Gun Kelly can go in this kind of environment in that backstage brawl on Raw. But this is the first time that Machine Gun Kelly, MGK, has been in this sort of stage. This sort of stage with the lights on this bright and championship on the line. He's used to bright lights in terms of musicianship and concerts, but what is he going to do here with a title on the line inside a WWE ring? So far, it's apparently just getting his ass powerbombed and kneed in the face by Dragunov. Dragunov, though, springboards, bulldog. Dragunov just having his way with MGK at the minute. Kelly, though, he's doing his absolute best now. He managed to take Dragunov down a jumping elbow. You know he's going to give it his all. He's not going to quit. Even when most people say he probably should, he won't. If nothing else, he's defiant. You got to give him that. German! Well, I suppose however defiant you are, doesn't make much of a difference when you're getting dropped to the head with a German suplex and locked in a lapel lock. Dragunov maybe thinking he doesn't need any weapons. MGK breaks the grip though. Nice shot there to the ribs. MGK's training clearly paying off. Springboard dropkick. No quick jab there to stop whatever Dragunov had coming. Tries to power him over. Dragunov floats over behind though. Reverse DDT. Shouts out Sting. Wasn't able to get full connection on it though. And MGK thrown to the floor. Dragunov follows him out. This should be where the Hardcore Championship comes into its own. Dragunov looks like he's looking for a weapon, but MGK came charging in. Goes for multiple strikes, gets caught and blocked. Overhead chop, blocked again. But MGK fired one back of his own. Armringer. Dragunov though rolls through. See, referee is on the outside. This is false count anywhere in a Hardcore Championship match. Big knee to the side of the head. Dropping MGK down. Sends him back to his feet. Big lariat. Damn near took MGK's head off his shoulders. Cover on the floor. 1, 2. Kick out though by Kelly. MGK is not going to stay down easily. If nothing else, he's resilient. Oh, but there's a shuffle now. Strike over the spine with a shovel, but a back heel trip. Hammer fists. Nice power out though from Dragunov. MGK's got him up. Oh, kick to the ribs. Dragunov's got him caught. Thrown back into the ring. Leaving that shovel on the outside. I thought maybe he'd take it in there, but no. Clubbing blow to the back, and Dragunov now thinking divorce court. Keeps hold of the arm into a Fujiwara armbar. Salt of the earth style. MGK is able to hold on though. But he's being covered. No rope breaks because it's false count anywhere. You can't be out of bounds when there are no bounds. Dragunov now going up top. He has had MGK's number in this match from start to finish, but goes to that senton, doesn't connect. MGK now, he's got him caught. Sleeper slam. Somewhat of a variation on the sleeper slam anyway. What's MGK thinking? He's going for a weapon of some kind, but Dragunov stops him. Referee pretty much getting in the way. MGK thrown into the ring now. Dragunov follows suit. Oh, he went for the torpedo headbutt, but MGK sidestepped him to get out of the ring. Slides to the outside. MGK's got the shovel, swings, but Dragunov stopped him. Now Dragunov's got that shovel. Back in the ring they go. Oh, nice Polish hammer there. Thrown into the corner. Dragunov's got him caught. Punch to the face. Go behind. Back suplex. Drops MGK down. That shovel is menacingly laying there. Inseguri. That damn near knocked MGK out. And now he's back in the corner. Dragunov's thinking of putting this thing away. Will he defend the title? Torpedo headbutt. You saw the spit go flying out of MGK's mouth. 1, 2. Title retained. It was a somewhat valiant effort from MGK. We have seen better from him though. We have seen better from him. But credit's where it's due. He hung in there with Dragunov. He wasn't put away quickly. But I guess he isn't quite ready for a championship opportunity just yet. Dragunov knocks him out cold with the torpedo headbutt. 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, and still the Hardcore Champion, Ilya Dragunov.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me for part 1 of Extreme Rules. It has been a genuine pleasure as per usual. Like, comment, subscribe, you know the drill, all the fun stuff. And we will see you in part 2. Bye.